Welcome to LACER's Open Enrollment 2025. Open enrollment will be held October 15, November 18. This is the time to enroll any plan, change plans, or add independents. After open enrollment, this can only be done if you have a qualifying event. Changes made during the open enrollment period will be effective January 1st of 2025. Health plan renewal. Estimated overall premium costs for LACER's medical, dental, and vision plans will increase by 6.38%. New benefit offer, the Anthem Medicare Preferred PPO will have a change to the out-of-network hearing aid benefit for 2025. Member and dependents who are part of this plan will have the option to purchase hearing aid via Anthem designated supplier, hearing aid solution, or from any hearing aid provider they prefer. To learn more, please reach out to Anthem Blue Cross Preferred PPO Plan at 833-848-8730. (2025) premium change, Delta Dental. 2025 Delta Dental premium. Delta Dental PPO premium will not change in 2025, and Delta Care HMO will increase in 2025. Delta Dental PPO for a single party is $51.16, and for two party is $101 with 45 cents. Delta Care HMO one party is $15.70, an increase of 60 cents. For two parties, $29.31, an increase of $1.12. (2025) subsidies and PRP reimbursements. Because of the 2025 Kaiser Permanente HMO two-party premium will increase by $131, the board has authorized to increase the maximum medical subsidy for retirees under 65 or with Medicare Part B only by that amount from $2,187.58 a month to $2,318.58 a month. This is the same for the medical premium reimbursement program. The maximum reimbursement. The maximum dental subsidy determined by the active dental subsidy will be $42.93 a month for the PPO plan and $15.70 a month for the HMO plan. The income-related monthly adjustment amount. IRMA is a surcharge on top of the basic standard Medicare Part B and D premium rates. Medicare enrollees who modify adjusted gross income exceeds a certain threshold may be assessed an IRMA. Non-payment and partial payments of IRMAs and or allowing your Medicare premium payments to lapse will lead to a cancellation of your LACER's medical plan coverage. Please contact the Center of Medicare and Medicaid Service for more information. Reminders. If you are planning on moving in the future, keep in mind that your plan may not be available in your new zip code, so you may only have emergency service available. Please contact Lacers at least 30 days before you move. If you are changing plans, be sure to check your new plans prescriptions formulary and to get your prescription filled before your effective dates to allow time for your new plan benefits to set up. If you are changing plans, please consult with your physician on whether they accept the new plan and are accepting new patients. If you or your dependent will be turning 65 soon, remember that you are required by the Los Angeles Administrative Code to enroll in Medicare Part B. And if you are eligible for Medicare Part A at no cost, you are required to enroll in Part A as well. Update Lacers. New address, phone numbers, or email address. Complete and submit a change of address form. Adding, changing, or removing a beneficiary, please complete a Lacers designation of beneficiary form. Do you have a power of attorney? Let Lacers know for easier administration. Also, you could visit at lacers.org/forward forms info sheets. Open enrollment in-person meetings. So we're gonna have one on Airtel Hotel Van Nuys Tuesday, October 29 at 10 a.m. California Enrollment Center, Monday, November 4th at 10 a.m. Doubletree, Ontario, Tuesday, November 5th at 10 a.m. Center at Lakewood, Thursday, November 7th at 10 a.m. Register through My Lacers or call Lacers. If you miss a virtual meeting, don't worry, it will be recorded and placed on our website. More information is available at lacers.org. Lacers Health Plan and Benefits information, health benefit guide videos, and more to help you understand your benefits and your health plan's cover service, your health subsidy, and possible premium costs. Health insurance carrier information, videos, presentations, flyer, and more to give you deeper understanding of what each carrier has to offer. You could contact calling Lacers at 800-779-8328. You could also contact us by email at lacers.health@lacers.org. For general questions, lacers.service@lacers.org. You could also email at our mailing address. It's P.O. Box 512218, Los Angeles, California 90051, or you could visit us at 977 North Broadway, Los Angeles, California 90012. Office hours Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday from 7 a.m. till 4 p.m. Tuesdays from 7 a.m. till 3 p.m. Please give us 7 business days before calling us if you are mailing forms. Now I will turn it over to Lacers Wellness Team. Catherine.
Thank you so much. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here. My name is Catherine Thompson. I am with the Lacers Well team, and I'm going to speak a little bit about our program. So our theme for 2025 is Wellness in Motion, Knowledge in Action. Next slide. So what is Lacers Well? The mission for our program is to enhance the quality of life and retirement for Lacers members by providing resources and activities that promote optimal health and wellness. Lacers members automatically have access to all the benefits of the wellness program upon retirement. The program was formed to take an innovative approach to retiree health optimization through the development of educational and interactive support to improve the health of retired LA City employees. The carriers that we partner with, Anthem, Delta, Kaiser, Scan, and UHC, they offer resources for you guys to optimize your quality of life. And with that being said, we do have 5 essential elements of well-being that is the foundation for our program. And those are purpose, physical health, financial wellness, social engagement, and community involvement. And we do have monthly classes for all of you. And just to name a few, we do have our computer tech classes. Shout out to Elijah. Thank you, Mom's Computer, for being here. We have Aging Well discussion group that is hosted by the Foundation for Senior Services. We have our brain health classes. We have our fitness classes, thanks to Sean Foy. And we have financial mastery, and then estate planning seminars, and then obviously our carrier sponsored online classes. Lacers Champions. The Lacers Champion program gives retired members an opportunity to become a champion and work directly with the wellness team to plan, coordinate, and promote the health and well-being of our members through sharing a special skill, hobby, or activity that they enjoy. And we have so many champions that have so many activities to offer you guys, and in all parts of LA County. So we have LA, Torrance, Silmar, Sherman Oaks, Costa Mesa, Granada Hills, Northridge. We have them everywhere. And we also do have online activities for you guys. In case you don't want to go in person, we have our online book clubs and our chess club. And our Lacers World Champions, they are the backbone of this program. They are the people that are keeping all of the retirees up and going and just having fun and being active in retirement instead of not doing anything. And it's wonderful. So thank you, champions, if you're here online right now. And here is just a list of our champion activities that we have. So we have the El Carrizo Park. We have pickleball with Leo. We have the Playa del Rey Beach Walk. We have the Botanical Gardens Walk. We have senior chair yoga with Ivan. We have hiking. We have our hula dance class. And we have, chess with Al in Granada Hills. And then, like I said before, we have our online clubs for movie review, the book club, and our online chess for beginners. And so if you want to become a champion, just go ahead and email us at lacerswell@lacers.org. Tell us what your hobby is, and then we can make it happen. Next slide. And then this is just how to contact us. You can contact us via Crystal or Alejandra right now. You can email us. Our location is 977 North Broadway, Los Angeles, California, 90012. And we have our website as well that will show you all of our events for the year. And then we have our YouTube and our Facebook page. Please join our Facebook page. We are always posting stuff on there all the time. So thank you so much. And I want to turn it over to Delta with Carrie Ord.
My name's Carrie Ord. I'm here with Delta today, and we're going to be going over your dental benefits that are offered to you. And this is going to be for 2025, and your annual enrollment, of course, is going to be October 2024. Okay. First of all, I want to just talk a minute about the vital connection between your oral health and your overall health. And one thing that has been actually proven is that if you have poor gum health, it can really affect your overall well-being. And so these are some of the things that can be affected by gum health or can affect your gum health. Dementia, cardiovascular disease, glaucoma. If you have acid reflux, that can really affect diabetes, kidney disease. Those kinds of things can really affect our overall gum health and cause gum disease. Okay, these are the two plans that you're offered. This one of them is the PPO plan, and one of them is the Delta Care USA plan, which is an HMO. Now, on the PPO, you can visit any licensed dentist, but you save a lot of out-of-pocket expense if you stay within the PPO network of dentists. Then you would pay the applicable co-insurance that's not covered by the plan. So if we cover a service at 80%, you would pay 20% of that cost. But as long as you're in the PPO, those costs are always discounted. So that's what we mean by staying within the network to save money. Deductibles and maximums may apply, and preventative coverage is at no cost as long as you're an in-network provider with an in-network provider. Okay. On the Delta Care USA plan, you choose a primary care dentist from our directory, and they have got set co-payments for individual procedures. So you do not have any deductibles or maximums on the HMO plan. And again, your preventive coverage is at no cost to you. Okay, let's talk about the PPO to begin with. This is a little graph about in-network and out-of-network. And what you'll see at the top is that you do have a deductible on the PPO of $25 per person, but no higher than $75 per family. That deductible is waived for any kind of preventive care or diagnostics. And you have an annual maximum of $2,500 per person per year. But I want you to notice one thing. The $2,500 applies to in-network providers, okay? Now, if you go out of the network, then you lose some benefits. So it drops to $1,750 per person. That's why we're always encouraging you to try and stay in the PPO network or find a dentist that you like in the PPO network. Now, what you'll note also in network, your diagnostic and preventive care is covered at 100%. Then you have your basic benefits, which would be root canals, oral surgery, any kind of gum treatment. That type of thing is covered at 80%, and you would be responsible for 20. That's where your deductible would apply, is once you actually start clinical services. That's when you would pay your deductible. Then if you go into major benefits like crowns and bridges and implants, and yes, implants are a covered benefit, that's covered at 80% as well. If you need any kind of orthodontic benefits on this plan, it's for dependent children only. And the orthodontic lifetime maximum would be $1,500, and we would pay 50% of the ortho benefit up to $1,500. Now, when we say lifetime maximum, that means that once that $1,500 is used up, and it might be going towards a case that's a couple of years long, but once it's used up, it does not renew, just so you realize that. Okay, This is a little example of what your out-of-pocket expenses would be utilizing different different provider networks. Okay, so we've got our Delta Dental PPO dentist in the first column. And what you'll see is, say you had, I think this might be for a crown, that's a good example. The dentist would submit a charge for $1,300 for a crown, let's say. But if that dentist is contracted with Delta, they know that really their allowance is $800. So we want them to submit what they would normally charge so that we can track what costs are and everything, but they know that $800 is their allowance. The coinsurance amount would be 80% of that PPO fee, and then we would pay $650 towards that 800, if that makes sense, I hope. There's no balance billing. You're protected from balance billing because you can't be billed for any extra aside from what the allowable amount would be. And so your out-of-pocket expense would be $160 towards your crown. Okay. Now we have a second network that you can utilize as well as the PPO network. It's called the Premier Network. And what the Premier Network is that if you do not find a dentist that you want to go to or someone you're looking for specifically on the PPO plan, you can go ahead and search our Premier plan. Now, the Premier plan, the dentists are all contracted, but it enlarges our network so you have a lot more choice. And the difference would be that the Premier dentists get a little more benefit. And so your out-of-pocket would be a little bit higher. And this is how that would work. We've got the $1,300 crown. And the Premier Network dentist allowable amount would be $1,000. So it's $200 more than the PPO dentist. And on that Premier, 70% of the Premier fee is covered. And so the plan payment would be $700. Again, you're protected from balance billing, but your out-of-pocket expense would be $300 as opposed to $160. So that's good to remember, is that your PPO dentist is always going to give you your best advantage financially. Now you can go out of network completely on this plan. And if you go to a non-contracted dentist, what you'll see is, again, a $1,300 crown. That out of network dentist would only be paid according to what the Premier dentist would get, which would be $1,000 would be the allowance for them. Would be covered at 70%. Again, we would pay $700 of that, and you have no protection against balance billing. What that means to you is if they're not in our network, we have no control contractually for their fees, so they can actually charge anything they want. We will still pay them according to what we would pay our Premier dentists, but you will be balance billed for the difference between that and their regular fees. So what you'll notice down here is that your out-of-pocket amount in this instance would be $600. So it's double what Premier is. That's why we always say your best bet is the PPO. Second would be Premier, and then you want to really try and avoid the non-contracted dentist. Okay, now you have access on the PPO, you have access to the Smileway wellness benefits. And what that is if you have a qualifying medical condition, you can opt in to our Smileway program. And this would include what it will give you extra over and above your benefit is 100% coverage for periodontal scaling and root planing, plus 100% coverage for up to 4 of any combination of cleanings or periodontal maintenance. And again, that goes in keeping with us knowing that your health conditions affect your teeth and your teeth affect your health conditions. So there are 14 different chronic illnesses or things that you could be in the middle of, i.e. cancer treatment. And you can actually get additional benefit for having those things so that you can keep your oral health up, which in turn helps your physical health. And how you would do that is you would go online to deltadentalins.com and you would sign up through there. Or you can call our customer service and sign up through customer service too. But you do have to sign up for it so that we know that that's something that you're interested in and that you require. Okay. We also have a cost estimator. And I think this is one of the most interesting things. It's very personalized. And you can go on to either your smartphone or you can go on to the Delta website. And you can actually put in services that you know you're going to require, find out what that's going to cost for you, and you can even compare different dental offices in your area to see how much they would charge for those same services. So cost estimator is just a great tool to have, and I really recommend it. Okay. Now, this is a pre-treatment estimate. So if you are having a treatment plan and you see that it's going to be over $300, you may want to have your dentist file a pre-treatment estimate plan to Delta. And what they'll do is they'll send all the details to Delta of what they need to do and what services you require, and Delta will figure out the estimate for including, they'll look at your amount of benefit you have left for the year, what your percentage is there a deductible? They'll look at everything, and then they'll send you a copy and your dentist a copy that will tell you exactly what you should be paying out of pocket for those services. So don't forget to use that if you've got, you know, an estimate that's over $300. You don't have to, it's recommended. Where's my ID card? Well, you don't need one any longer. So we're not mailing them out. However, we haven't taken them away from you completely. Don't worry. You can get a virtual ID card on our website and print it off if you like. And again, that's deltadentalins.com. And you would log into online services. And while you're there, you may want to set up an online account with Delta with a username and password, because that's where we're going. And in the future, we are going paperless. And so you set up your account, and everything that we need to send you or communicate to you, we can communicate through your account. And then we'll send you a little email to let you know there's something waiting for you. Once you have that online account set up, you can select your ID card and print it off. You can do so many things. They've got so much information online. And so don't forget about setting up your account. I think that's really important. You can also send messages to customer service, so you don't have to call on the phone. And a lot of people like that. They'll email you back. Okay. Now, let's talk a little bit about our Delta Care USA plan, which is your HMO. And this is how you would save with Delta Care. Okay. Delta Care USA has got a fixed copayment plan. So once you've enrolled with Delta Care, you'll choose your primary dentist, and then I'm so sorry about this. You'll choose your dentist, and then there are about 350 procedures that are covered on the Delta Care USA plan. And they each have a low or no copayment amount that you would pay instead of a percentage. So on the PPO, you pay a co-insurance, which is a percentage, but on the Delta Care USA, you pay a copayment. It's usually no copayment on preventive services. There are no maximums, there are no deductibles, and they have pretty transparent out-of-pocket costs, and you get a booklet that has all of those services listed with the copayment next to the listing. So that's really handy to have. I would even take that with you to the dentist so that you can compare what they're charging you with what your booklet says. And the premiums on this, it's popular because the premiums are pretty low on the Delta Care USA. They're lower than the PPO, so people like that. Okay, this is how it would work. You would choose your primary care dentist online or by phone. You let us know through customer service. You can call and make an appointment. Then you go and have your services done, and then you pay your copayment if there is a copayment. So it's that simple. These are the things that are covered. You'll notice your diagnostic and preventive care is zero copay. And then if you need an amalgam filling, a silver filling, it's zero copay. Root canals are as low as $20. And then if you need any kind of scaling and root planing, there's no copay. When you get over into the crowns and dentures, you'll see that the copayments are pretty low. They're anywhere between, on a crown, $40 copayment up to a $350 copayment. And that little asterisk next to the $350 is if they choose a different type of metal on the crown. Okay. Then also, if you have kids that need ortho, you can get ortho for them up to age 19, and this is just a sample of the ortho copay. And then this is where your adult ortho comes in. So you don't have the adult ortho on the PPO, but you do have it on the HMO, just so you know that. And then it talks about retainers and how much you would pay, the copayment you would pay for ortho retainers. Specialty and emergency care is covered. So if you need specialty care, your general dentist will refer you to an in-network specialist. And it also includes out-of-network coverage on an emergency basis. So if you're traveling, you have an emergency and you have to get in somewhere for that, it is a covered benefit. And so it is 35 miles or more from where your assigned dentist is. That's considered out of the network, but you can use it for emergencies. Okay, if you need to change your dentist on the HMO, you are going to go to our deltacareins.com website, and there's a prompt there that says find a dentist. You're going to go click on that, and then you'll be able to browse the Delta Care USA dentists in your area. There's a directory, and you can pull up your dentist by any kind of parameters that suit you. And then there is each facility has a number, an identifier. So make sure you write that down because you're going to have to let us know where it is you want to go. So you can submit your request online to customer service, or you can call customer service and let them know you need to change your dentist. And this is where you're going to go. You do not have to do that on the PPO, but you do have to do it on the HMO. Okay, member resources. I've talked about this several times, and that's the website. And these are some of the things that you can do on the website. You can look for your dentist. You can get answers to a lot of questions. And I mentioned earlier signing up for your online account, so that's where you would want to go to do that. Now, also on our website, we've got articles and recipes and videos, and it's a whole entertainment process all to itself. You've got a lot of information there that you can utilize. In addition to that, we have a quarterly magazine, a wellness magazine, and it's called Grin. And so you can sign up for that, and then quarterly Grin will be sent to your online account, and you'll get a little email saying that your magazine is waiting for you. Okay, this is a little more information on finding the dentist. We talked about it a little, but this is how it's going to work for you. You're going to go to deltadentalins.com, and then you can click on that prompt that I told you about that says find a dentist, enter your location, and then you select the plan that you want to look at. So you want to look at the doctors in the PPO, you click on the PPO. If you need to look at the doctors on Delta Care USA, the DHMO, then you click on that as your plan. Also on there, I mentioned the Premier. So the Premier would be listed there too. So if you go into your PPO, you can't find your dentist, you can't find someone by a name that you want to go back, click on the Premier, and then you can go into their network and see if your dentist is listed there. But that's where you're going to do it from, is where you select the plan. And then you just find your dentist. And what you'll find when you get into the list is that there's two ways of checking the dentist. We've got a Yelp icon by each name, and when you click on that, it will take you to their Yelp page, and that's where their patients can actually go in and write reviews. And then you can go back to your directory, and what you'll also see is we use two forms of finding out about our dentist backgrounds and how they practice. One of them, of course, is from the patients. The second one is from a company called Dentaqual, and that's a peer review. And so what they do is they have professionals, like they have other doctors who rate doctors, and they do it on a star system. So it's like a 1 through 5 star system. So you can also look at that and see what other dentists think about these dentists that are on our directory. So there's a couple of ways to find out if that's the dentist that you want to go to. Okay, member perks, and we've got a lot of them. We've got Brush Smart, which actually gives you a lot of discounts on products like Sonicare, Oral-B, that kind of thing. So you can go to Brush Smart and utilize your discounts. We also have hearing aids and LASIK. And so we have discounts through a company called Amplifon and QualSight. Amplifon is for hearing aids, and you can utilize that for any member of your family, and it's up to a 60% savings, so that's pretty good. QualSight is if you're interested in LASIK surgery, you can save up to 50% on the QualSight, and all of that is accessible through the website. Life Perks is discounts on all kinds of services and programs that you might be interested in. And then, of course, we have all our wellness resources. So all the articles, and I mentioned recipes before, and part of those recipes are diabetic recipes. So we really know that diabetes affects your gum tissue and your health of your mouth. And so we established a recipe section where you can get healthy recipes that would assist in keeping that state. If you're interested in any of our perks, you're going to go to deltadentalinS.com and /member perks, and you'll be able to look at all of those. Again, this just talks about everything that's accessible to you. We've got articles on reflux, x-rays, how they affect you, how safe they are, and again, the tooth-friendly recipes and nutrition. There's also quizzes that you can take to assess your dental risks. So you may have a history of periodontal disease in your family, but when you take the quiz, you can see how that affects you today. There's also short videos, healthy aging, and education for kids and teens. Okay, we've got a lot of oral health webinars that you can access, and these are, you can register for the whole tooth, which is one of the webinars, and you'll get information on how to access it and when it is available to you. And then we have webinars on oral health and aging and the things that you need to know about that. And so you can register for that as well. So be sure to utilize those. If you need to contact Delta through the customer service department, and this is for the PPO, you want to call 888-335-8227, and those customer service reps are there from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If they're not there, if you miss that time, then what you'll find is you may be able to excuse me. Sorry, I'm having a little problem. Okay. You may be able to access your question on our automated phone service, which is 24/7. So if you can't reach customer service for whatever reason, try that. On Delta Care, we have a different customer service number, and Delta Care USA is 800-422-4234. And they're there Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. to 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And again, they also have a 24/7 telephone system that you can utilize. You can ask your question online. Remember, I talked about your online account. So once you have that set up, you can go into your account and you can send questions back and forth to customer service. I think that's the end of our presentation.
Thank you, Carrie. Welcome to Lacer's Open Enrollment 2025.